So in this picture, you'll notice the color wheel umbrella is kind of the focal point. So that is what I started with when I was creating my image. You could do your umbrella just straight across and kind of do like a hexagon shape instead of doing the curved sides like I did. For example, like I did in this one here. Or you could do them curved like this, which adds more of like the traditional umbrella shape that I like. So to start with that, I started where I want it to be kind of the middle, but not exactly the middle, a little bit higher. And I'm going to draw an X first, and then I'm going to make a snowflake shape. And you'll notice it's not perfect. That's okay. That's why pencils sometimes don't have erasers. But we're going to go over that line with markers anyway. That's why we always start with pencil first. And I like to turn the paper sometimes too, because I'm noticing some of my colors are bigger than the others. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna make more colors on this rainbow. I'm not doing it the way I did it before, but that's okay. I started with a bigger paper. That's why I wasn't really thinking about it. But like Bob Ross always says, turn it into a happy accident. It's not a mistake, it's a happy accident. I'm going to see what happens if I make my umbrella bigger. Okay, so now I'm going to turn my paper back around, and that moon helps me know which way to go. And I am going to now start to draw my little person. So you'll notice my person does not have a face. Their face and hand are hidden underneath the umbrella because they're using their hand to hold the umbrella out towards you. So I'm looking at the shapes that I started with. I started with almost a triangle with the top cut off for the raincoat, and then a kind of L shape for the arm and a hand. So that's what I'll do first. Triangle, L shape, hand. So I'm looking and I'm like, okay, my face is here. I'm imagining right now. I'm not actually drawing. My face is here and my arm's going to be holding it. So my body is going to be coming out. So I'm going to go triangle. I want it to be kind of pointy on this side. Ooh, I look a lot bigger than before, but that's okay. And then my other arm is going to be kind of an L shape. And then I'm going to draw my little hand with my thumb, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's okay if your fingers look really wiggly. That's what happens sometimes when you draw hands. They get a little wiggly, and then you can go through and kind of unwiggle them a little bit. Or maybe leave them wiggly. I don't know. Maybe I don't want my hands to be wiggly. Like I'm running and I'm having such a great time. Maybe I'll even draw a little raindrop on my hand. Okay. Anywho, so there's my basic shapes. And now I'm going to add my legs. And I want it to look like one foot is splashing the puddle. Ooh, so I might add like a little crease to that one. And then this one's just going to be like up in the air. So again, I'm doing, this time it's kind of a backwards L shape. Or I guess we could turn it around like that. Yeah, backwards L. Okay. So, I'm going to do my first foot like here-ish. And my thighs are going to be a little bigger than my ankles here. And then this one, I always like to do my rain boots bigger than my leggings. So, I did this shape before, just for like the boot, but I want to make it look like it's kind of creased here. So that means I might kind of flatten that part a little bit. Draw a little crease here. That way, when I add my puddle around, kind of makes sense that it's stopping the puddle. And then, oh wait, I might not want that splash there. My other leg is going to be coming. So this one, maybe I do want to splash there. Again, I want my boot to be bigger than my wings or my pants. But I want it to be about the same size, so I kind of measure things with my hand. It's about the same. Okay. And then I'm gonna like fix it when I color it. I'm gonna add, so this arm is under the umbrella. Puddles. Maybe I want to add some more puddles in my scene. So I like 3s. I don't know. It's one of my favorite numbers. You can do however many puddles you want, but I'm gonna do 1. I already have my one here. I'm gonna do a bigger one over here because I like things in groups of 3. Okay, now I'm gonna add my background. So I added the puddles, so my foreground, background. Foreground is in the front, background is in the back. Obviously, it's in the fore could mean front, maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna start with some bushes. Like I'm gonna have the grass leading up to like bushes, a kind of wooden fence here, and then maybe some buildings very far background, and some clouds in the sky. Cause rain, gotta show them. So it's a rainy day. Why else would we have our color wheel umbrella? So I'm looking where I want to split things up. Again, I like the number 3. So sometimes in my compositions, I'm thinking thirds. I don't like things perfectly half and half, so I don't want my horizon like right down the middle. I want to do like about a third up. So I'm gonna draw. Could use another piece of paper as a ruler, or you could just eyeball it. But I'm gonna make my horizon line like here. I think might be a little bit more than a third, maybe. Okay, let's see if enough you can just kind of fix it up myself. Okay, and so I'm thinking that's going to be where my fence is. So I might still draw a couple buildings a little bit past it. And you know what? I'm going to do it I remember I had that one go off the edge. I'm not the biggest fan of the buildings. They're just going to kind of frame my painting. And then I'm going to do some windows. I don't like to draw all the windows in, so sometimes I just leave some spaces. This could be my fence. And here, I probably don't need to be doing this part, but I'm just kind of showing you where I'm eyeballing things and where I want them to be. Okay, so then I want my bushes. When I'm drawing bushes, I'm trying to do more organic shapes, so it's kind of like my wiggly fingers. Oh, and then I can use this again to help me. Kind of the bushes don't need to be as perfect. But yeah, bushes. Bam. And then because my bushes are gonna kind of end at the grass, I may need another very light line here. That's way darker. Again, my eraser is kind of dying, but hey, that's how you guys deal with erasers sometimes. Yeah, it's like this. And then I noticed, because you don't want it to rip the metal, rip the paper, but so if you hold it perfectly like straight up and down, sometimes you can still kind of erase with that last little tiny bit. And then if you want to get really economical, I used to kind of like try to dig out the eraser, but that's not really gonna work. Okay, no, don't do that. Alright, and then I'm gonna add, this is just one of my favorite stores, so I'm gonna add that right here. So to draw buildings, I just kind of do a big old rectangle. I eyeball everything too. It doesn't need to be perfect. 99 cents. Only because there's more room on that one. Okay, and then I'm gonna do some clouds. I always like to do my clouds like really puffy on top and then like flatter on the bottom. I always thought that looked nice. Cumulus, I think. I don't remember. Tell me, what did you learn about the clouds and the cloud types? And again, threes. 3 drops, 3 drops. I think I even did 3 splashes. So that's kind of my penciling in. I don't normally pencil in all of the details like the polka dots, because as you'll see, I just color those on. So now my favorite part, color. Okay, I start with the color wheel again because it is my focal point. When I did this one, I used crayons and then outlined with marker. I have another example too. This was the first one I did, and you'll see I did a little more details here and didn't like it. But here I used colored pencil, yeah, for that. And I didn't like, it didn't cover everything up as nice, my pencil lines. And then I used colored pencil, black outline instead of different colors. And I like the way the colors look better than the black, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. And different colors. And